I call you the coolest chocolatier around. And I don't say that lightly. Look at the background. It's rock and roll, love. This is fab.
It's
Where
good
did
fun.
this concept come up with, Oli? Because you're
know,
not just the average chocolate maker.
Thank you so much. What a lovely intro. Really appreciate it. And thank you so much for having me, Michelle. It's a great show, great energy. But yeah, it's interesting because it's a creative process, isn't it? Like Natalie was talking about with her creative inspiration. And it's interesting when I look back, I remember making a chocolate guitar for somebody as an order. And I was like, oh, Choc N Roll. And it just kind of stuck. And that was about 15 years ago. So I've been working with chocolate for 20 years this year. The whole thing's just evolved, and it's just this whole crazy beast. And now I've got this studio where I record all my YouTube videos and the stuff that I do for Instagram, and it's just good fun. I just play with chocolate every day, and that's literally what I've been doing all day today. So hence all the mess.
I think that has got to be the best job in the world. You've been playing with chocolate today, right? Because you don't stop, but you're doing a creation today, which actually is something for you. It's your birthday tomorrow, isn't it?
That's right. And I just thought to myself, every birthday, I always have a Colin the Caterpillar cake, always have done since I was a kid. I'm a big kid. That doesn't change much. So I just thought, I'm going to make my own, because there was this whole supermarket war, wasn't there, over these caterpillar cakes, all with different names and stuff. So I just thought I'd create my own, but I haven't got a name for this one yet. So it's a he or a she, I don't know. I'll let the viewers decide. If you could maybe tweet or comment on Instagram or something like that, on Facebook on the Live in the Hive. But this is it. It's a bit of a gangster one. It's got like dollar bill sunglasses, and it's kind of got graffiti, like chocolate graffiti all over. So it's quite chunky, actually.
It's epic. Oh my
it's heavy.
Daisy has just whispered in my ear. She went, I know what we're gonna call it. So I'm gonna turn over to Daisy, and she's wishing it was smell-o-vision. And she actually wishes you were in the Hive, Oli, with all that chocolate.
Send you some. You'll have to come over. You're welcome to come and make chocolate with me anytime you want.
Yes.
I think you just made a year,
That's
Oli.
my favourite thing ever.
So what would you call that wonderful caterpillar?
Well, if it was a girl, I'd call it Carla. And if it was a boy, I'd call it Cameron.
So we're going with the C's like Colin, but we can't get in any trouble with copyright. So I love it. Love that. I was thinking Cardi.
I've got a better one, and I think I outdo you, Daisy.
Oh,
I think Coolio the caterpillar.
Coolio the caterpillar with his chocolate shades on. Yeah, I'm loving that. It's a tough
I'm going
one.
old school.
Yes. Gangster's paradise. I love it.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to take you back, all right, to when you were a little tyke, because I've got a picture of you, all right? And I don't know if you know this, but look at young Oli.
Where's that come from? Have you been speaking to Mama and Papa Choc or something? That's that's a throwback.
Oh, bless you. Now, obviously, you've come from like a family that is chocolatiers. Your dad, Simon, was a chocolatier, and it's kind of like it's a family-run business. So as early as that young age, were you really into chocolate?
A chocoholic, my whole life. Like, it's in my DNA, it's in my blood. I just love it. Like, Mum and Dad used to make chocolates from home, from a little chocolate factory, a little room in the house. I used to sneak down there in the middle of the night with my little sister when I was about that age. And I remember that was an Easter bonnet competition, which I won. And I had the choice of all these eggs, and some of them were huge, and I chose like the smallest one, apparently. I'm not sure. There was some reason for that, I guess. But yeah, great memories. And it's certainly not put me off chocolate.
No, it definitely hasn't. And the thing is, you've really kind of embraced the whole chocolate, and as I said before, taken it to another level, because some of your creations are just absolutely out of this world. Now, this one here, you made this during lockdown, didn't you? It's quite a special one, this. And I think it's a brilliant and really heartwarming idea, Oli.
Thank you very much. It was something that, I was able to keep going in business due to the fact that I was able to go online, delivering live classes whereby we could send out the kits to anywhere in the world. So I wanted to sort of pay homage to the Royal Mail and sort of any delivery drivers and just all the key workers that were helping businesses like mine kind of continue throughout the pandemic. So I thought, I'm going to make a chocolate post box and sort of time lapse the video. And it was good fun. And I had lots of children coming down to my place up in High Lane, Chocolate Street, posting the letters that they'd written to all the key workers in the chocolate post box. So it's fab. Good fun.
Yeah,
We created some good
looks
memories.
amazing fun. Do you know what? I'd have wanted to eat it as I've gone along. I'd have been biting little bits off. There would have been nothing left as I'd have gone along that.
Yes.
Do you, like, when you're creating something, do you get inspired like that about what's going on in the world? What kind of gets your ideas going?
It can come to me at any point in time. I could be in the shower. It could be like in the middle of the night, 4 o'clock in the morning. And during that time, I think we were all experiencing a strange, sensation, weren't we? Like either struggling to sleep. I was actually starting to sleep quite well, weirdly. And I'd wake up in the morning, first thing in the morning, with just ideas kind of flooding through me, and I just couldn't wait to get into work and like action it. And I was kind of lucky that because of the situation, it meant that I could come here and be creative and just kind of get back in my little chocolate kitchen, doing what I love, doing what I do best, without any distraction at all. Because it was a shame that I wasn't able to do the chocolate parties, but on the flip side, I could get more creative. So whenever I go traveling, always.
You have been inventive, because people aren't missing out, because I know that you did these fantastic children's chocolate parties, and you've also done corporates as well, which I think, oh my gosh, if my business set up a chocolate kind of making experience, I think they're the best business in the world. But you're now doing these, which are fantastic. So it's kind of chocolate party in a box. So you can do all that in the comfort of your own home, can't you?
Yes. Yeah, that's it. And, it kept me sane throughout the pandemic, meant that we could continue sharing sort of our love for creativity and chocolate. And I do a lot of virtual corporate events this way. I've been doing them for people in America and like Japan, Singapore. And, it's been a really interesting time being able to connect with people from around the world. So, we did a Guinness World Record. Yeah.
Well, we're going to come to some of your videos a little bit later and this exciting project that you have got going on. But I have to show people this, because I saw this video and I was like, oh my goodness, I almost wanted, and I'm sure people, when they watch it, will be like, you kind of want to put your mouth at the side of the video and just let the chocolate drop in. It's like the beginning of Willy Wonka, where you're just like, So take a look at what Oli created. It's a skull as you've never seen a skull before.
Oh yeah. Lovely. I genuinely enjoyed that.
Do you know what? I've got to say, that was something. I think people up and down now who are watching this will be like, that is just something else.
I actually enjoyed watching that. Sometimes I forget some of the things I've done and actually look back at old videos and pictures just to get that inspiration back, sometimes, because you can't always constantly be inspired. I wish I was, but yeah, those are the best times when you get an idea and you action it, and it's just, yeah, to look back at that, I think we're very lucky in this digital age that we can share stuff like that.
Honestly, I don't know how you didn't lick all that chocolate, because I seriously would have. Those scores would not have been made. Talking of creation, though, I've got to call upon this one.
Yes.
We're going to find out who this is for. It kind of gives it away there. The person that you made this for, were you a big fan of them beforehand, Oli?
Absolutely, yeah. No, a big fan of their music. I'm sure people are having a closer look now, and you can see, if you look very closely, it says Hooky 65. There he is, Peter Hook, Joy Division, New Order, and a pal of mine as well. He only lives around the corner from me, so I've done chocolate parties for him and his family, and yeah, they're lovely people, and that was a big. He didn't expect that, so I literally, and you can see the Joy Division record, chocolate vinyl. It's good fun to do that. Really good fun.
He doesn't look 65. He's looking good.
No, he does. He's a rock star, isn't he? Yeah, it's a rock star and a choc star right there. It's a good picture.
And yeah, absolutely. The mix of both of them. And that is kind of what we get from you. As I say, those creations are just something that you don't imagine. And I've got to say as well, this one, I think he stole your look.
Oh, I knew that was coming then. Gino. That's brilliant.
Gino DeCampo. Wowzers. What's this all about?
I did an event with him at his restaurant. So it was his evening where they serve a meal, a dinner, and he goes around the tables, and he usually takes a Negroni with him and has a chat and a picture with all of his guests. So it's a well turned out event. And I sort of went along and sort of co-hosted part of the evening, whereby I showcased some of the chocolates I'd created for the event, which were like Italian inspired, really unusual flavors that you wouldn't expect in chocolate. So things like balsamic, even Parmesan, like a Parmesan crisp with white chocolate. I can't remember what else we did, but we made people guess. They had to kind of blind guess the flavors, and it was really good to work with Gino. It was brilliant fun. We had a shot of tequila before we stood up and talked, and just typical Gino. Brilliant.
Because you know what, funny you should say that. With cooking as well, they always say, I think it's for chili, put some chocolate in chili and it actually makes it taste better.
Yeah, it does. It's like a very subtle flavor enhancer, almost gives it a little bit of depth, doesn't it? And certainly, it's just good fun playing around with chocolate. I love it because you've got the sweet side, all of this, maybe obvious stuff, but then I like to kind of go into the savory side and put a chocolate twist on things.
Well, Daisy has got a question for you, and she's also got a fact about chocolate. So I'm going to bring Daisy back in. Hello, Daisy.
Hey, Daisy.
Hello.
So what's your question to Oli first and foremost?
So, Oli, what is your favourite thing that you've made out of chocolate?
Great question. It's a tough one, but I'm going to have to go with the life-size David Beckham. We made a sculpture of David Beckham. It was, about the same size as me, 6 foot tall. I did it with my dad, and some of our team kind of helped with it. It was brilliant fun. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So
do you know what? I love David Beckham, but actually you've made him even better if he is chocolate.
Chocolate, yeah. I
don't think Daisy's fact of the week is going to top that, but hit us with your fact of the week about chocolate.
Okay, so my fact of the week this week is that the biggest chocolate bar in the whole world weighed 12,700 pounds.
Wow. That's a lot of chocolate. That is a lot of chocolate. Wow. Imagine. Funny you should say that, because one of my many ambitions in life is to create the world's biggest chocolate bar. I mean, that's a really tough one to compete with, but my vision is to have children from all around the world sending to one place a small piece of chocolate, like a bar of chocolate that we put together to create the site, like on a football pitch. So that's the mission. I'd like to do that because we did do a Guinness World Record for the largest number of people making chocolate together in an online hangout. We did that just before Christmas, but that's my goal there, Daisy. So I think you read my mind a bit.
Oh, everyone is loving you, Oli. Mandy is saying yummy chocolate. We've got Nikki here. She's saying amazing work. You are getting everybody's
Thank
taste
you.
buds going. Maria, she's come in and said, wow, we're loving you. Do you
Very
know
good.
somebody else who loves him? Steph McGovern, the Steph Show. I was watching the Steph Show because I do love that program, and
Brilliant.
I couldn't get my phone out quick enough, and I was like taking a picture of the screen, going, "It's Oli on the Steph Show. Are we going to see all of you on it?"
Yeah, definitely. I've been on there 3 times and I've absolutely loved it each and every time. I get more and more used to it each time as well. It just kind of feels like the next natural move and step for me in my career and life in chocolate. So yeah, as Steph would say, I'm the resident choc doc. So anything that comes up chocolate related, I'm sure I'll be there. So it's back in September. I'm hoping to get back soon.
Oh, you've got so many projects on the go. I'm really excited. I know you've got a new podcast coming up. Is it called Going In Deep?
Deep, yes, it is, and this is a really different one, and it's live now, so it's available where you can get your podcasts. So in Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google, Amazon, wherever wherever you listen to your podcasts. But yeah, it's good for me to do something outside. It's kind of like a passion project. Myself, and my friend Ben, we like to go into deep conversation. So that's why it's called Going In Deep, because we'll literally pick a topic and just go in deep. So it's really good fun. It's nice to sort of exercise the Oli, not Oli the Choc, just Oli. And it's really good fun.
So we get to know a little bit about you aside from the chocolate and talking about outside of the chocolate world. Well, actually, you've got your own baby Choc. Congratulations, Romy Star, your little girl.
Thank you.
She must only be a couple of months old, if that, at the
She's
moment.
exactly 2 months old, Michelle. Correct. Yeah, well done. She's just 8 weeks. Sunday just gone. So no, she is a little star, and she's literally melted my chocolate heart. But no, I love her to bits. It's the most amazing feeling. As you know, becoming a parent, it's second to none.
It is. It really is. Congratulations to you and your absolutely gorgeous wife, Kim.
Thank
I need to
you.
get Kim on the show because you are, I think, the ultimate power couple. Honest to God.
That's very kind.
Like Posh and Bex have nothing on you two, right? Because Kim, if anybody doesn't know, Kim does this amazing jewelry range and home range as well. She's got some stunning wine glasses. Not that I drink a lot of wine, Oli.
But it's got to be in the right glass though, Michelle, hasn't it? If you're having a nice crisp glass of rosé, you need that Kim-inspired glass.
It makes all the difference, Oli. But no, huge congratulations to you both. Romy Star has got the coolest parents ever.
Thank you so much. We are over the moon.
Well, before I let you go as well, tell us a bit about the YouTube show that is coming up, which I am so excited for. The Choc N Roll Show. I know you've been filming it. It's out very soon. What can we expect?
Indeed. Yeah. No, thank you, Michelle. It's again a bit of a passion project, really. I think I've always wanted to have my own show, and I just thought, actually, in this day and age, we can do that. Like, we have got the power to start, as you've shown here, like start your own show on YouTube. And I've done lots of live shows on Facebook. Kim and I did Saturday Choc Live throughout lockdown, which was brilliant. It kept us going, and every week there was a different theme and we made something different. I've decided to take it to YouTube, and I've got my friend Matthew Platts from Visual Noise, so he edits it all. So it's really cool. On the show we're going to have like different features, so there'll be a different guest on each show, a little making something like a different recipe each week that families can make at home. So it's a family show. We'll be showcasing me making something crazy like a chocolate motorbike. That's a clue as to one of the guests that came on. In fact, I'll just tell you, it was Grace Webb from Grace's Amazing Machines on CBBS. So that was approved.
She's very excited now.
Oh, really? So I can't wait to show you that. Yes, can't wait to show you Daisy. Yeah, so we're having a lot of fun.
Do you know what? I am going to be subscribing to that and watching it all the time. It is absolutely brilliant. I love your work. I love your vibe, and just keep doing what you're doing, Oli. And we will pop down to taste some chocolate. Definitely save us some of Coolio the caterpillar.
I will. He's literally just, I just made ganache. So he's literally a ganache cake. You like the ganache in the cake? This is just ganache because I just had no time to waste and no oven here. So just, yeah, there we go. But I look forward to having you over. Literally, we must organise that. It's been amazing to be on your fabulous show. Love the energy, and yeah, just keep doing what you're doing as well. Bringing smiles.
Much love. All right, you take care, and I'll see you very soon, Oli. Bye-bye.
See you soon. Thanks, Michelle. Bye.